Thank you everyone for joining us to SIP Encounter 1, the third event already initiated by the SIP Shpilman Institute for Photography. As you all know, we are living today in a culture which is considered to be a visual culture. Every minute of our lives, we encounter photos and images. This phenomena is increasing dramatically by the minute due to the technological development. But on the other side, if we're looking into the practical and theoretical theories of photography, we still don't have answers to basic fundamental questions, like, what is photography by itself? What is a photograph? How do you read a photograph? How do you extract meaning out of a photograph? And finally, what is the impact, function, influence on ourselves and our society? SIP Encounter 1, the first event in the series, Encounter series, will try to serve as a springboard to provide an innovative tool for a continuous discussions and exploration about the different range of the discourse, resonance, and visibility regarding photography and video. But before going ahead, let me first of all thank Martha and Peter for accepting our invitation. It's a real really, we are privileged, and it's a great honor to have people of your magnitude among our guests. As you know, Martha and Peter are here in Israel as part of the jury dealing with the Shpilman International Prize for Excellence in Photography awarded by the Israel Museum. Before I proceed, I want to thank very much to Romy Mikolinsky, our CEO, and her team for putting this event together as well. Thank you very much. So let me go back a little bit in my history and just explain how all it started. Several years ago, I came across a quotation by an Hungarian photographer by the name of Laszlo Moholy-Nagy. Already in 1936, he wrote that the illiterate of the future will be the person ignorant of using a camera, the person who wouldn't be able to read a photograph. So I decided I don't want to be an illiterate. And I joined Roland Barthes' ontological desire to know at all costs what photography is by itself. I embarked on an endless exploration journey. I met a lot of people, intelligent professionals. I reviewed thousands of photographic works. I've learned and read a lot about photography theory and philosophy. Unfortunately, I still didn't find the answer to the big questions. As you all know, photography theory today is in a messy and an unsettled situation. It's largely debated, and it held strong, there is no consensus. It held strong position in all fronts. So out of my findings, my passion, my desire, I decided at the second half of my life to divert my intellectual and financial resources into two directions. One is to deepen the understanding regarding the theory, concentrating mainly on the development of meaning of photography during the beholder experience. And the second is establishing SIP, the Shpilman Institute for Photography. As you all know, and it's in front of your program, SIP aspires to facilitate, promote and initiate research, open debate, and creative work in the field of photography and video. Our mission is to create a global platform which will deal with the understanding and exploration of different photographic practices within a very wide open public and audience. So how we are going to achieve all this? In the last 3 or 4 months, we've spent quite a lot of time brainstorming, meeting a lot of people from different sectors of the media. We have researched all over the world, all the institutions dealing in photography, reviewing their visions, their missions, their organizational structure. I think that we came up with an adequate, unique structure which will enable us to fulfill our goals. The Institute will operate simultaneously in 3 divisions. The first, research. The second, education and learning. And the third, creative production. The first, research, will be divided into 3 different departments. The first will deal with is the historical, cultural, and social effects on photography. The second research department will deal with theory and philosophy. And the third one with technology, computer science, and communication, which has substantial effects on photography. The second division is learning and education. It will be addressed into 2 segments of the community. The first segment will be the professionals, i.e. the academics, the artists, and the second one will deal with the open public. And here, according to our opinion, we have to start from the very young age. We'll introduce educational programs already to the first grade in the elementary school internationally. It will be a continuation of our scholarship already enrolled in the local university for excellence in photography for local students. We'll continue our inviting prominent artists like we have done last month with Philip Loca di Cocia, visiting the local institution regarding portfolio review, masterclasses, conferences. And we launch as well international symposium conferences, think tanks, and publication dealing with the meaning and function of photography. The third division, just to remind you, is creative production. It will be split into technology. We are not a venture capital, but we'll support definitely development of technological items which influence photography. And the second one will be creative work, whereby here already we are going to launch thematic exhibition. And then towards the end of the next year, we are cooperating with Yuri Dasa as curator and the Petr Tikva Museum. As you remember, we are supporting as well video, because video is part of photography according to our definition. So the next Biennale for video in Israel, taking place Video Zone 5, we are the major supporters. Just to finalize, to sum up what I've said, SIP aspires to have a significant role vis-a-vis the historical, cultural, social, artistic impact on photography. And we'll deal a lot in this regard. Finally, I want to thank you again for coming to this evening and really invite you to share with us, collaborate with us, interact with us. Be active in our activities at the SIP, and I'm sure we'll be able to enhance the awareness of photography. I know that it seems quite ambitious, but I hope that SIP will be able to implement this. Thank you again, and enjoy SIP 1.